Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading of mid-October. My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you giving me your time, as I know that you have many choices out there for readings of all kinds. This message is for Sun, Moon, and Rising in Sagittarius. If you're new, I would really appreciate it if you would like the video and subscribe. All the clicks that you put on here really helps my channel grow. And as this is free information to you, it's so simple for you to help out any of the content creators on YouTube or Rumble or any of the other channels that you might listen to. So I'd appreciate if you do that for me. Okay, so today is going to be a little different. I'm going to bring your attention to some very big energies that are happening on the planet. We have on Saturday, October 14th, which is next weekend, we have a solar eclipse in Libra on our new moon. So it's a very potent time for manifesting and implementing positive changes in your life. If you have listened to some of my previous videos, you will know that one of the things that I do for the new moon is I take a blank piece of paper, I put a big circle on the paper, I put all the stuff that I want to create or want to manifest or want to really focus on for my intentional work for the new moon in the center of the circle. And then anything that I'm ready to release, like I don't need this anymore, whatever it may be, I put on the outside of the circle. Now, many people, after they've had, did all of their intentions for that day, at the end of the day, at that evening, they'll burn that piece of paper to let it go off into the universe. I prefer to keep mine because I like to watch the progressions as to what I'm creating and how long it takes me to get from point A to B. And that's a really good way to document if you're like me and OCD. Okay, and then Saturday, October 28th, we're having a lunar eclipse in Taurus. That is the full hunter's moon. It's going to be an intense Halloween weekend. Things have already escalated. As of today, Sunday, October the 8th, because of what's going on over in Iraq and over in that part of the world. My heart goes out to those people. So the planets will be in an earth or water placement during this lunar eclipse. So what that may how that may affect you personally is that it may make you a little bit more emotional, depending on how it hits you during that time. Okay. So today I am going to pull an oracle card that is basically going to set the energy for your reading. I will pull cards from the gold foil tarot. I don't use these cards very often. As you can see, they're very bright and shiny, but this was what Spirit told me to use. I will use clarifying cards out of the small Rider-Waite deck, and then at the very end, I will pull your 5 main themes for you to carry with you that will either clarify some of the things that we've discussed, or it can be new information that you might want to use for your mantras or for your positive affirmations. Okay, so I've already shuffled your cards, and your oracle card says, I am grateful for the earth. Gratitude, right? Doesn't matter what it's about. Gratitude's the best attitude. And this is actually a very pretty card. I like it. Okay, Sagittarius. So now I'm going to reshuffle so you can see I'm shuffling the cards. And I have had a couple of comments some people saying that I'm one of the few readers that doesn't shuffle the cards in front of people. Whatever. That's kind of the way that I've been doing it to save time. I'd rather have the message than the action. Me personally. Okay, here we go. Sag, what do we got? Okay, so we've got some heavy hitters. We have, so most of your energy is wand energy, which is the fire energy. So this is going to resonate with you very well because your, your energy is fire. You're the fire energy. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, I will explain as I go, and then I will also clarify these cards with the additional deck. So we start off your reading with the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is a card of, it's a card of stability. This is also a card of celebrations, okay? So it may very well be that you are experiencing something that's very happy in your life, that things are going very well for you or for family members. This card can represent marriage. This can represent any type of a milestone event that you would be celebrating with loved ones, okay? So it could be a graduation, it could be a promotion, it could be, I don't know, anything that you would celebrate, right? Could be involved in this card. Now, I want you to notice that, yes, this card does have this really interesting foil going on in there. But if you look, the background is gold. So this is a really good positive card, okay? And we'll get more clarification on that. Your next card, which is your next step of what you need to do for this coming week, is the Seven of Wands. Now, sevens typically have to do with gaining experience or gaining some type of knowledge or confidence. It can be building your confidence. The thing about this card, though, I want you to notice is in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this guy is up higher on a hill, and these wands are trying to attack him. So this card is about strategy and defending your space. So whatever that may mean for you, you may find yourself having to defend yourself or having to have the upper position in something. So this is something that we need to dive into a little bit deeper so we can figure out what specifically this may be touching upon, as it may be, differences of opinion. It may be whatever it is, it's an inspirational and motivational, right? Using your intuition, those types of things, because it is a wand. It does resonate with your energy, definitely, because you guys are fire. We'll find out more as I dig deeper. Your next card is the Magician card. Now, the Magician in tarot he is a master. He has learned to master everything in his realm. He has all the tools in his toolbox. Now, the thing about this card, though, is this is in your obstacles position for this week. So that means that what I pick up is, that means that something that you are typically used to being able to work through quite easily because you have all the tools, there's going to be some kind of a setback. There's going to be something that's going to be preventing you from accessing that information, those tools, or utilizing them in a way that you previously have, okay? Now, this is a major arcana card, so it could very well be that this energy is a little bit of a block for you. And I don't know, we'll get into more details as I pull additional cards. Your next card is your strength position, is in your strength position, and it too is a major arcana. It is the Hierophant. Now, the thing about the Hierophant, the Hierophant is a message of inner wisdom, right? This individual is the energy that bridges the gap between the spiritual self and the human and brings that energy in and down. Like if you look at the card, it's sparkling and shining, but what's coming down, this information is coming right into the crown of his head. Now, he does have a crown on his head, and this crown, I don't know that you can see it very well, but there's 3 layers to that crown. And that represents when he was an apprentice. And then as he, gained more knowledge until now, he's a master. And if you also look, he is on his right hand here. He has his hand up in this gesture, because what he's going to do is he is going to bless these men down here, these individuals down here. So this card is a blessing, and it's a card of inner wisdom. And what I've been picking up since mid last month, actually mid-September, is that many of us are going to really go within ourselves due to a lot of the things that are happening external to us. It's going to drive us inward. And basically what this card is saying, as this is your strength, you will be able to pull on your ability to intuit, right? You're going to pull on your intuition really strongly. You're going to be able to inspire others around you by being a voice of reason. And then your final card is this Ace of Wands. Okay, so again, this is more fire energy. This whole reading has been about your energy, Sagittarius. This right here is a gift from God. As you can see, this hand is coming out of the clouds here and is handing you this wand. And this is specific to each of you as to what that gift is. The thing about the gift is that it's like a seed being handed a seed. You are going to have to nurture that seed. It does represent an opportunity. It does represent a new way of thinking. It does represent new inspiration, new creativity, all the things that wands represent. But once you are handed that seed, then it is up to you to nurture, to plant that seed, and to make decisions as to what this seed represents for you. Because it's an opportunity, and just like all opportunities, even if they're presented to you, you don't always take them. But this one is definitely an opportunity for you for growth, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other deck and I'm going to clarify these cards to give you a little bit more in-depth information about each of these cards and their placement as to what that might mean for you. That Hierophant in your strength position is a really strong card. That typically is a Taurus card. I'm Taurus, so I know that's one of the cards that represent my sign. But the other part of that is I resonate so well with that energy, and it really is an energy of just knowing, a deep knowing. You don't know how you know, you just know. You just feel guided, and you allow yourself to take action where you're guided to go. And that's when you know you're in clear connection with your higher self, with your higher soul. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to spread these cards out so I can get clarifying cards for each of these. Okay. So your Four of Wands, which was your first card, was about stability and celebrations and happy times and being in a really good place emotionally and mentally. This card is okay, so basically you got the same card again. Now, when that happens, that is a nod from spirit. This is a completely different deck, right? So it surprises me when this happens. I love when this happens, I gotta tell you. And basically what this is saying is that, you know, what I said was true. This is exactly what's going on in this moment for you, that there are things for you to be celebratory about. The best way to move forward is to really step into your feelings of gratitude for the things that you do have. This could mean new home, a new situation for you. Step forward, okay? So that's basically kind of what that card is representing. Now, your Seven of Wands energy is clarified by Seven of Wands, which are up on your hill, and it is clarified by the Star card. Now, the Star card, oh, this is a deep card. This is a major arcana card that is clarifying this energy for you. And basically what this is saying is if you are up on this hill and you're feeling as though you're the only one there and you're the one that is speaking your truth and you are the one that's bringing forth this information, your Star card is saying you're aligning with your higher self. You're aligning with your North Star. You are on the right path, okay? Now, this card also represents long-term goals. So your goals and objectives. And as this is your next step, this is basically saying, no matter what, be true to yourself, okay? Really be empowered, even if it goes against all the other people around you. If you feel within yourself that it's right, that you are right, that your energy, it feels very confident, right? Because what this sevens represent is confidence. If you feel very confident in your approach to whatever it may be, follow your North Star, because your North Star will always guide you in the right direction, okay? That's a beautiful card. Okay, the Magician now is clarified by the Lovers. Now that is interesting because this is your obstacle card, right? So this card, since this is in your obstacles position and is clarified by the Lovers typically are about creating positive boundaries for yourself, being able to differentiate between when people are crossing your boundaries or not holding you in the highest regard that they should, because you deserve that, right? As a sovereign being, you deserve that. So this is basically telling us that for some reason, your boundaries are going to be crossed. There's going to be something that's going to come in that's going to really cause you to get into this position of being in a defensive position, using strategy as your mechanism in order to be able to overcome this Magician and the Lovers. Now, the interesting thing is both of these cards are major arcana cards, so it's not going to be that easy, whatever that can be. But you do have the Star card as well, which means Spirit's got your back. And it is a lesson for you to be able to stand up for yourself, to be able to express the way that you think and feel without being torn down, right? But it's not going to be quite as easy as we would like for it to think that it's going to be. Because this card, this Lovers card, is about relationships and it is about love. It's also about two energies, two separate energies coming together. And sometimes, just like it's like oil and water. Sometimes those energies don't really like to blend. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm picking up with this, that there's going to be something that's going to come in that's going to really force you to go within, to go into your place of power, your place of strength, right? And to pull in this information, right? This is your power card. So utilize this next week. And this, and your power card, your Hierophant is this card is clarified by the Nine of Cups. I love the Nine of Cups because the Nine of Cups is your wish card. That means that, like, if you look at this guy, right, and this is saying that this is a power card for you for this week. If you look at this guy, he's kind of heavy, set, bigger kind of a guy. That's because he's eaten really well, right? He knows how to live a life that is totally filled with creating space for himself to feel really good about his life. He celebrates. This is a card, another card of celebration. And this is a card of whatever you may have been putting out into the universe as a wish or something that you would like to come true for you or come into your life or you would like to experience. This card is saying that that energy is on its way to you. And then the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So this Ace of Wands, which I was explaining, is an opportunity for you, right? This card is clarified by this Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups has to, again, do with our emotions. It has to do with how we feel about things. Now, something has come into this person's life where they've just decided, I've had enough and I'm going to walk away. And that's perfectly okay to do. You don't have to feel guilty about walking away from a situation, especially if it's a situation where you're not being honored or you're not being treated with the dignity and the respect that you deserve, okay? So this card right here, this Eight of Cups, is basically stating that there's something that is going to be happening that you're going to walk away from this week. And it is an emotional thing. So it could be that somebody may have made comments or somebody has tried to defame you in some way or do something towards you that is not honorable. And because of that, I think I'm going to pull one additional card for that. And you received the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so now the Page of Pentacles has to do with a message coming in. So yeah, I feel as though you're walking away. So this is your opportunity, right? This is the opportunity that is going to inspire you, that's going to help you with your motivation, your creativity, and your intuition. And this is saying, even though you have all of those things, there's something emotionally that you're walking away from, okay? And it's clarified by this Page of Pentacles. And so pages, the page has to do with a new path. So you're walking away from something and you're walking towards something that is going to bring you more abundance, okay? That's going to be something that's going to bring you some physical security, wealth, health, your, home possessions, those types of things. So whatever you're walking away from has to do with emotion, and what you're walking towards is a new opportunity. So again, this opportunity is going to bring financial abundance of some kind. So whatever it is, I hope it's awesome, Sagittarius. Okay, so that about wraps up that. Now I'm going to pull your last 5 cards, which are all about The first one is an angel, and it reads, a spiritual guidance and protection from harm. I love that because I really feel that, you know, these cards, when you look at them, you've got a lot of these major arcana cards. And this Hierophant card right here goes very much close to this angel card. It's really saying that regardless of what happens this next week, that you do have protection from above. Your next card is chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Well, that sounds fun. Someone new is coming in. Frying pan, trouble and accusations. Okay, so that is really tying into this lovers, right? This lovers card and this challenge that you're that really ties into the challenge that you're going to be experiencing. And then your next is the door. Opportunities are waiting for you. And that really ties into your Hierophant and your Nine of Cups, right? Because this is an opportunity as well. And then your last card is hills, obstacles to overcome. And again, that has to do with that, you know, that obstacles card that we were talking about. But overall, I really feel as though this is really a good reading for you. I feel as though what's coming in that is a challenge for you is really meant to put you in a place of really relying on yourself, really relying on your information. Because we take in so much information from out here, right? And it really, I've been feeling very strongly that we are really meant to go within to get our answers now, because the stuff that's out there, there's so much disinformation, and it's very difficult to discern the difference between what's real and not real. And so I feel like we've been pushed into this space of really going within ourselves to find our answers. So Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for being here. And again, please like and subscribe because those clicks really help me. And until next time, take very good care of you.